Hi, I'm Chuck, KK6USY. Welcome to Ham Radio Adventures. Today we are going to check out the Retekess TR111. Oh, and you guys probably want to wait around to the end of the video. I've got some news on some upcoming videos I think you guys are going to like. So stick around to the end. Let's get started. All right, guys, this is the Retekess. The model number is the TR111. It's a media player, does MP3, WAV, WMA, intelligent remote control, input DC 5 volts, lithium battery, 1000 milliamp hour. All right, made in China, it says. Let's see what comes in the box. Now, this is a shortwave radio, guys. So we have the radio. We'll come back to that. Some nice packaging here. This is a app instruction manual. We'll look at that. And then you have the actual manual. Underneath down here has a USB-C cord for charging. That's kind of nice. Has your lanyard. It actually has the extra little thing to tighten it up on you, so you can put it around your wrist and push that up tighter if you want to. All right. Then it has this really nice little satiny type bag to put it in. It's not bad little bag. Has the pull top on it. All right. Let's get rid of this. This we don't need. This we don't need. And this stuff we don't need. This is a shortwave radio that has Bluetooth also, and we're going to show you how that works here in a minute. But let's get this over with here. Last time I failed at this, but there you go. Pull that off. There you go. Nice screen. I got to tell you guys, this little radio, you guys see how small it is. Look how small that thing is. This thing is big on sound. Now it's not going to replace your home hi-fi, you know, your really nice stereo in your house or anything, but for something that's this small, let me just say, it has you can put a SD card on the side here. I could not get the SD card to work in this. It kept erroring out on me. It said it was a bad card. I know it's not a bad card because I have another one of these that it does work in. So maybe the card, most of my cards are for cameras and stuff. Maybe it's too good of a card. I don't know. All right. So this is your app instructions here. There's an app you can go. You can put on your phone. You go to here. It takes you to the App Store. You download it, and you can control the radio from there. It's actually easier to control the radio from there. And this is all the different stuff it has here, guys. You've got a book here. It tells quite a bit about it. I will say the only thing I can't, and you guys that do more shortwave than me, there's no way to hook up a external antenna. So some of the stuff I was having problems with shortwave. I didn't try it late at night when it's probably better. But good little book here, guys. All right, let me bring the my phone in here. Okay, so here's the app. You just click on it. Turn this on. And actually, all I did was hit this. It comes up right there. It's connected. So now we can turn it on, turn it off. All right, so let's turn it back on. That's shortwave there, guys. Look, if you look right here, you can see the bands. It might be kind of small, but I'll try to zoom in on it for you guys a little bit. So let's just hit the bands. FM, VHF, $1 billion to AM is shortwave. And then I guess that's the weather band there. Actually, WB is probably weather band. Okay. For noted activist investor. Let's go back to that and see if I can't believe to play music on here. They'll ding me, guys. So let's just. Oh, I turned it off.
439-5732 or 1-800-HEY KPFA.
So that sounds pretty good.
you know.
Dow up 43 points, NASDAQ gaining 59, S&P up 17. On the Money Watch, Jason Brooks. Can you imagine?
All right. I'm just going to turn the volume down. That controls the volume. Up and down if you want to go up. Down. Okay. All right. So you have a lock button so you can lock it. You just press it in, it locks. Actually, you hold it down, it locks, I guess. Yeah, you hold it down, it locks. Hold it down, it unlocks. Hope you guys can see that. The screen's kind of small on this thing, guys. This thing is tiny. Let's just do a few things here. With the SOS, that's the light. That thing is really loud. The light on this thing's pretty bright, guys. It has an alarm clock. And I know that because one morning I got up and it was on because I mistakenly turned it on, just playing with it. Like this music thing here, this is where you go, and it won't show anything now. That shows the Bluetooth there, guys. And it shows that it's not hooked up, but it is. I don't know why it does that. It won't show the SD card until you actually have one in there. So let's just go out there and we'll go back to the bands. There we go. All right, let's just see what it has now. It has a, yeah, we can do this. You have an antenna over here. It's pretty thin. I'd be really careful with it, guys, pulling it out. But it is pretty good size. I will say that the antenna for AM, though, is a magnetic antenna, and it says it's directional. You can turn it. All right. What else do we have here? It has a speaker in the front, and then it has this thing on the back that says bass. The bass on this thing is, I wish I could play some music. I wish I could have got something on the SD card, though, because it is really pretty good. Up here we have the USB charge. You also have a headphone jack. This is for your little lanyard here, where you hook it on, the little handle I showed you guys. All right. It's got a nice little red thing for some style in there. I think all this is fake. This is all plastic. You have up and down buttons on the side over here. Like I showed you, you have your light and your SOS over here. So, but this does your channels up and down. It's not real heavy. Like I said, guys, it's smaller than my phone. Look at that thing. I mean, it's tiny. Tiny, tiny, guys. All right. And just turn it off. You just hit the button, and it turns off. I find that to be the most reliable way of turning on, because the light stays on. It looks like it's still on, but it's not. That will eventually go off. Now, I do want to thank Retekess for sending this to me to bring it to you guys. It's got, that was really nice of them. They sent me two. They wanted me to do a separate video for each one. The other one's a little bigger than this one. It has a few more options on it. Okay, so frequency range on this thing is, FM is 64 to 108 megahertz. VHF is 30 to 199.975, so almost 200. AM 520 to 1710. Shortwave 4.750 to 21.850. And weather band is 162.400 to 162.550. Now, it would be nice if you could hook another antenna to this thing for your shortwave listening and stuff like that. And I'm sure there is a way to do that. So, yeah. Nice little radio, guys. I think they run about $55 if I remember right. So not cheap, but not super expensive. Some of these shortwave radios can run $500 or more. So, all right, guys, that's the Retekess TR111. Nice little radio. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's something different. I was kind of interested in shortwave, so when they contacted me, I'm like, yeah, let me check it out. I do have another one coming up. I think I mentioned that in the video. You guys are going to like that one if you like this one at all. It's got way more, well, it's got a few more features. The main one being hooking an antenna up to it. I'm finally getting back to stuff I want to do. I'm going to start building some antennas again. In fact, I got this antenna. All right, this one's not a make-it-yourself. This is a Xiegu VG4. It's a 4-band vertical antenna. Needs no radials. It's you mount it 10 or more feet off the ground, and it has its own radios built in.
similar to like the old CB antennas. The other thing I have coming up, guys, this video a lot of people really liked. They wanted to see more of it. And that was my rotatable dipole. It's kind of a mess right now. The spiders have kind of taken it over. But I'm going to make this a little different now. I bought some whips from, well, I'll save that for the video. But I bought some whips for it. I'm going to change the ends out there to 3/8-24, put the whips on it, and cut this thing down. So it's still 10 meters with the whips. But the whips are pretty long. I think they're like 102 inch, something like that. So I should be able to get, I should still be able to get at least up to 20 meters. So hopefully if you guys did enjoy the video, hit that like. If you're new here and you want to see the videos that I got coming up on the 2 antennas, and probably more antennas than that, I've got another one actually that we're working on for Coffee and Ham radios that's coming out pretty soon, I think. It's a vertical also, multi-band. I'm going to go out and do some testing with it, hopefully here pretty soon. So hit that subscribe if you do want to catch some of these videos. Hit the bell, hit all, that way you get all my future videos. I'm Chuck, KK6USY, 73 all, and hope to catch you guys on the airwaves.